We're live.
Hi, friends. Welcome back to Shop the World. This is episode 8, but episode 2 of our all jewelry focus. So thank you, Tara, one of our faithful viewers, for recommending that we do some time on jewelry from around the world. So yes, one more episode all on jewelry today. We've got so many gorgeous things. Oh my God. Can't wait to show you what I'm wearing, hiding under the shirt. And some of this just extravagantly beautiful, beautiful jewelry. We've got all sorts of great giveaways going on right now in the comments. So be sure to hit that like button too. And if you hit that like button right now, more people are going to see the show. We're going to help change the world for the better for artisans all over the world faster. If you do that and help us spread the word so more people can see what we're doing here and learn about these incredible creations handmade by master craftsmen in emerging nations and really remote villages and communities. And so Jen in the comments is giving away $50 gift certificates today. Several of those to commenters randomly selected. She'll get with you and let you know after the show. And also these beautiful t-shirts just made by Michael in Bali. NOVICA, the Impact Marketplace, of course. 131 million now sent to artisans around the world, thanks to you guys being amazing, amazing supporters and shoppers of these incredible artisans, some of which we're going to feature today. We've got 10 gorgeous jewelry items today and a painting of the week, of course, at the end. And that will be focused on peace because of course, the world's in turmoil. And we're going to do our part to help continue changing the world through fair trade. And if you're feeling out of sorts about all the crazy events going on in different regions of the world right now, in the Middle East and in Armenia, where there's a huge new refugee crisis, we have an artisan empowerment hub in Armenia. So send some love to Armenian artisans. They'd really appreciate it too. And also in Guatemala this past week or so, where the world in Guatemala has come to a standstill because of all the pro-democracy protests and roadblocks. So we have an artisan empowerment hub there too, and we're really working closely trying to help our artisans as we speak. So thank you for being here. Your presence and your support helps make the world a better place. So let's do this today. And then of course, with everything else going on, donate as you see appropriate through Red Cross, through UNICEF, working with millions of children all over the world, always boots on the ground in crises, and the UNHCR, the refugee agency of the UN. Anyway, highly recommend those. But we're going to talk about jewelry today, and that is how we're going to help continuing to change the world here at NOVICA by supporting master artisans in regions that otherwise wouldn't have a way to reach you customers all over the world directly and fairly with fair prices. By shopping artisan direct, you as the customer get amazing prices, and the artisans earn more than they ever have historically because of this miracle called the internet. So, all right, we're going to move right into the show today. Remember to talk with Jen in the comments, and she'll get you hooked up if you're one of the winners of our randomly selected drawings for $50 gift certificates that are so beautiful, so beautiful. Yeah, everybody who's gotten one, you can chime in too in the comments if you're impressed with the presentation and how beautiful it is as a re-gift, especially with holidays coming up and birthdays. All right, 10 gorgeous fair trade designs coming up today. Everything right now that I'm going to be showing you, 15% off while we're live streaming and for about an hour after if you buy in the app. So Jenna can point you to that first comment in the comments. You can shop while you're still watching us without leaving Facebook or YouTube, depending on where you're watching. And we're also doing 15% off for the next 24 hours if you want to shop after the show. And we're giving away that code too right now. So that's good for 24 hours if you want to shop anything at all on NOVICA. All right. Yeah, please like, comment, and share with friends. That's how we're spreading the word. You guys, thank you. We went from, I think, about 700 viewers total over the course of a few days with our first episodes to 5,000 last week. And that's thanks to our loyal supporters. You guys know who you are, that are commenting and liking and sharing. Share with 2 friends. And it makes a huge difference, of course. And all the artisans, thank you. They're all watching after the show in their different time zones when they wake up. And they're so excited and thrilled. So thank you so much. All right, we're going to go right into this crazy, gorgeous necklace I'm wearing. I've had my eye on this artisan and her jewelry for years, but I've just somehow never bought it because I wasn't quite sure if it would be. I've never met her in real life. She's in Thailand, and it just looks too good to be true, right? It's so spectacular. So I've been kind of watching her progress and increased success on NOVICA for many years. Anyway, this necklace is just stunning. I'm a little afraid it might interfere with the mic. So please let us know if that's making too much noise. Check this out. It is so stunning. So those are all gemstones, every single little petal. And there's some pearls in there too, but every little petal has been hand sculpted from a gemstone. And I'm going to tell you all about the different qualities of these gemstones that the artisan has selected with specific intention to bring wonderful qualities with her necklace to the wearer, to you. So, oh my God, I just love that. And these earrings are so beautiful. We're going to talk about those too. Also, of course, by the same artisan, also with these same gemstones, and also tiger's eye too. Anyway, so much story behind this. It's amazing. We're going to tell you her story. And I'm going to go over some of these details. Oh my gosh. So yeah. Okay. So quartz, serpentine, and carnelian are the three main aspects of this necklace. So a little bit of fascinating info about that. So for those who are many who believe in the healing properties or the energetic properties of different stones and gemstones, you'll find this fascinating. So she has selected these, of course, very intentionally. Quartz being the universal crystal. Many uses, beneficial for manifesting, healing, meditation, protecting, and channeling. To bring balance, and is considered excellent for harmonizing and stabilizing, and helpful in romantic relationships. We can all use help in that department, or many of us can. Serpentine is believed to assist the conscious direction of healing energy toward problem areas. Corrects mental and emotional imbalances, helps the person to feel more in control of their life. Yes, we need that too. I think the whole world needs that, especially right now. So yay for serpentine. Carnelian. Carnelian is so fascinating, and so much historic belief and weight has been put on carnelian over the years in many different cultures. So let's see, in Egypt, master architects would wear carnelian as a sign of their level of prowess as architects. And the Romans, and in the Middle Ages and throughout Europe, carnelian was worn often by warriors. Let's see what any specifics on that. I'm looking at my notes here. Oh, to boost courage, of course, and physical prowess, helping to vanquish their enemies. Supposedly Napoleon, and also the Prophet Muhammad wore carnelian for these power strengthening type reasons. So interesting, right? So anyway, I feel great today wearing this. I don't know if it's just a wonderful day, which it is here on this part of the world where we're safe, and the sun is shining, but I do feel awesome today, and I am really loving to finally get to wear her jewelry that I've admired for so very long. The artist, if I didn't mention her name, is Narit Tansuenphone. Our Thai experts told me how to pronounce it, but boy, those Thai names can be tricky, especially as they get longer. Tansuenphone, I believe, is fairly correct in Thailand. She's amazing. I'll tell you her story in just a second. So, also about carnelian, some people place it next to their bedside. So if somebody's placed carnelian next to their bedside, it might be a little sign to you, or a secret sign. It's believed to enhance passion, love, and desire. So energetically, it's also, this stone, carnelian, is believed to work as a force of stability in the midst of change. And since life is all about change, and stability is something so many of us, certainly myself, seek for some balance, yeah, it's considered a good stone for many, many reasons. So I love that she's infused this incredible work of art, and it's truly a work of art which with so much intention. Okay, so this Jim backstage, is this making a lot of noise against this microphone, or
it's not actually? You're doing a good job.
All right, well, in any case, you can see, you can't quite see in the picture, but there's quite a bit of room for adjusting the size on this necklace. I've actually got it on the loosest setting because I happen to be wearing this V-neck shirt, so I'm kind of covering the V-neck. But you can also wear it a little more as a choker up here, which would look so great with like a white t-shirt, or I don't know, a pretty peasant blouse, or a gorgeous suit if you're going into work to strike a deal and you want to blow people away but also be a little on the conservative side. Can go both ways, or all ways. I love this necklace. Now, the earrings are not part of an actual set, but made by the same artist, and they certainly go together. Michael, our merchandiser, picked these out. Let me tell you a little bit about reviews for this necklace. So many great reviews. KG says, absolutely stunning. Nayarit is my very favorite artisan. I'm in love with her designs, and I have several of her pieces. This is one of my favorite necklaces, and I own it in different colors. I love statement necklaces, and this one does not disappoint, that's for sure. It is large, elegant, and just amazing. I keep coming back again and again for Nayarit's jewelry masterpieces. Thank you for your talent and such amazing work. Yes, I agree, and I'm so glad I finally got to wear one of her works of art. Anna says, joyous, stunning necklace, 3 exclamation marks. I received it as a gift, and I could not have been happier. The colors are beautiful, and the workmanship is impeccable. Thank you, Nayarit, for your amazing work. Smiley face. Valerie says, so unique, very, very pretty and feminine, 5 stars. I agree on all those points. All right, we're going to talk about the earrings here for a minute. Also by Nayarit, Tan Suansaphon, if I said that correctly. She's in Thailand. So amazing. I mean, look at this. Can you believe the price on these two? Now, of course, the artisans, including Nayarit, are making more than they ever could historically by selling through multiple levels of middlemen. Because you're shopping artisan direct through NOVICA, the prices are amazing for the shopper, but also amazing for the artist. So that is our mission, to help change people's lives, both customers and the artisans, by creating this direct connection. So not only are the prices amazing for both parties, but it's so awesome to wear things and bring things into your home that have meaning, that you know the name behind them. I mean, when somebody says to me, Catherine, oh my God, tell me about that crazy necklace, which of course, when I go outside, somebody's going to say that first thing, because it's so beautiful and so intricate and amazing. And I'm not going to say, oh, I bought it at, they're going to want to know where you bought it, of course. And rather than just saying a random store name, you bought it from Nayarit Tan Suansaphon. So you got to practice how to say that, because you're going to be asked for sure. Same with these beautiful earrings. They're hook earrings. Okay, so the earrings she's calling Thai Autumn. And remember, all the prices that Jim is putting up there on screen, those are the normal NOVICA prices, which of course are amazing. But right now, if you buy in the app while we're talking, which I highly encourage you to do, to send some love to Nayarit, everything's 15% off during the live stream while we're talking. And for maybe almost an hour afterwards, that continues going, where you can just click on the link in the comments. It's right there, super easy to find. Shop, and at the same time, put things in your cart and then watch to see what else I've got coming up, and maybe check out at the end. All right, so Thai Autumn gemstone earrings, and that 15% is automatically going to be calculated in your cart. And be sure to hit that like button right now. I'd be so very grateful, so more people get to see this right now. Do you know, if you hit the like button right now and share it and comment, or all three, any of the three, Facebook immediately recognizes that activity and boosts us up more in the news feed of everybody else, so that more people get to see this and do great things when they're shopping, instead of shopping at big box stores. So thank you. Thank you. You guys are doing that. You're making a big change and helping so many people around the world and getting everybody very excited. So thanks. Keep it up, please. All right. So the Thai Autumn gemstone earrings. These are all hand knotted on pure silk threads. I love that too. And you know, Thailand is so known for their silk production and their use of silk in textiles, and even in this jewelry, which I love. So very bright carnelian again. We just told you all about all the incredible beliefs behind the powers of carnelian. And this also has yellow lemon quartz, and we mentioned some of those, or I'm about to tell you about those healing properties that it's believed to have, and also tiger's eye, which the necklace doesn't have, but there's tiger's eye in here. It is about 2.4 inches long. They're little hook earrings, very easy to get on and off. Okay, so a yellow lemon quartz is considered a powerful crystal that can help promote physical stamina and endurance, as well as mental clarity. So I guess clarity and focus. So I guess we're going jogging, maybe. We're going to wear those. No, but let's see. So physical stamina and endurance, as well as mental clarity and focus. Love having more focus. This semi-precious gemstone is believed to bring the energy of sunshine into people's lives. Love that. Love that, as the lemon quartz look would suggest. In addition, it can aid in manifesting success, abundance, happiness, and good luck. Well, I will subscribe to that belief. Tiger's eye. So there's a little bit of yeah, you can see the tiger's eye in the picture right there that Jim's showing you at the very bottom. Tiger's eye is the earthly stone to use when you feel more grounded. Oh, to help you feel more grounded. It can help provide spiritual stability, allowing you to tap into deeper levels of your consciousness and self-confidence. So we love that. Becky says, love the colors. These earrings are so beautiful. I've purchased a number of this artisan's pieces and I enjoy them all. Yes, 3 exclamation marks. Elizabeth from Ohio says, my very favorite fall pair. I love the color combinations in these earrings. They go with all fall palettes, which I would say is so right on. The tiger's eye is the foundation upon which all the fall colors play. Nayarit's work is always top quality, exclamation mark. Yes, that's Elizabeth. Diana from Florida says, even more beautiful than I expected. Somehow the photo doesn't do them justice. Yeah, well, like I said, I was following Nayarit for years. I mean, we work with so many thousands of master artisans around the world. I haven't met them all yet, although I have traveled to all our regions. I think all our regions now. I've met many of the artisans, but she has somehow just not quite, we haven't crossed paths, but I look forward to seeing her next time I'm in Thailand. But I've always watched all this beautiful color she has in all of her designs, all of these gemstone designs. She has so many on NOVICA. And I just always thought, God, it can't look this like really authentic and beautiful in person, but I can tell you it does. All right, let me tell you a little about Nayarit Tansawansavan. She's got 1,747 5-star reviews. We love her. She says, so this is an interview we did with her. We updated it recently. So it was fun to get to talk with her. To create my jewelry, I like to sit in the middle of the materials. Colorful stones and pearls in many shapes. Nature is the reference for all my designs. She says her mother passed away right after she was born. She's the youngest of 6 children, and she has 3 brothers and 2 sisters. So imagine that. Her father had quite a handful there, 6 kids right away. She said, I enjoy creating new designs. I have great passion for the process. I love to explore new things, new methods. My work mostly emphasizes the beauty of nature and colors, so you can really see. Gosh, and I'm a nature lover, so I just love all these flowers. She says, 4 skilled artisans have worked regularly with me for a long time. She's been with NOVICA since 2011. But she says, now I am able to offer work to more than 20 women in my community, both on a permanent and temporary basis. So that's NOVICA's mission at work. Our whole job here, all of us, about 160 some of us around the world, at all the different artisan empowerment hubs, our mission is to help change artisans' lives for the better. Artisans were typically among the most marginalized communities around the world, especially in remote regions where so many levels of middlemen stood between the artisan and the end shopper. So that's what NOVICA revolutionized in 1999 and 2000 when we founded and launched. And nothing had been done like this before, bringing artisans directly to customers on a large scale. Now, of course, we've had Etsy emerge more after NOVICA and work more with US-based artisans in developing countries in Europe and so forth. But we still are the standard bearer for the direct connection to artisans in remote regions. And we're so proud of that and continue to expand. We just opened 2 new artisan empowerment hubs this year in Armenia, where there's conflict right now and a lot of refugee crisis. So we're working very hard there to help those artisans and to do what we can. And then also recently opened up an artisan empowerment hub in Central Asia, in Uzbekistan. And I'm going to have some stories about that and also my time in Kazakhstan recently, meeting with artisans. So we'll do that in another episode. But let's see. So Nairit is now able to offer work in Thailand to more than 20 women in her community. So that is what we're trying to do, help change the world for the better through traditional arts and crafts and bringing them directly to you. She says, I want to thank you, NOVICA, and my customers for the opportunity to present our jewelry to the world since 2011. I feel so proud that I have taken part in helping our community now. So yay, that's one of my favorite longtime artisans from a distance. And now that I've gotten to actually wear her incredible works of art in person. Okay, now we're moving on. And Michael, our merchandiser, who lives in Bali, by the way, he works with all of our local team there in Bali. He does our beautiful print catalogs. If you haven't seen those, you've got to check them out. And he's doing the merchandising for the show. Okay, now I'm going to be so challenged by Michael to do this costume change while you guys are waiting. But wait till you see what I've got coming up. Oh, maybe Michael. Oh, yeah, Michael's already got some of this stuff showing. Oh, my goodness. How am I going to get this off? Well, that's a challenge to be decided. But I'm going to take a breather and show you this beautiful ring, which Jim backstage is showing you. This is by Komang Sulastri in Bali. He's an amazing, amazing artisan. Okay, so this whole set that I'm about to show you is for both men and women. So we absolutely love that. My God, this is so amazing. Everything is backwards here on my screen, so it's hard to show you. But so much behind this ring. And okay, and then these, I'm going to switch earrings too. And so what can I tell you? Let's see. Maybe what I'll do is jump forward while I'm switching jewelry and tell you a little bit about Komang Sulastri. He's in, oh my gosh, there's such an incredible legend. I'm going to tell you shortly about this set. Remember to go visit Jenna in the comments, like, comment, share. That'll raise the visibility of the show. We're going to help more people, change more lives. Thanks to you guys. Everybody who's watching right now, help us out by hitting that like button right now and sharing with 2 friends. If everybody shares with 2 friends, we'll do amazing. Jenna's giving away $50 gift certificates right now if you're in the chat. And also she's giving away some of these beautiful NOVICA t-shirts, brand new, hot off the press. NOVICA, the Impact Marketplace. You can wear those around and help be our ambassadors, which of course you already are. Okay. And let me tell you, while I'm working on that, I'm going to tell you about Komang. All right, I'm going to tell you about Komang. Let's see. Sorry, you guys. I've got so many notes because there's so much information to share with you. Okay, so Komang, he focuses really mostly on sterling silver jewelry and a little bit of gemstone jewelry. He is in Bali. He says creating new designs is very exciting. That's what I focus on. I wanted to create silver jewelry since elementary school. By the time I was in junior high, I was crafting my own pieces. Thanks to a friend's parents who were silversmiths. With seriousness and strong determination to learn, I was finally able to make jewelry with my own hands. Okay, you guys, help me out. How do I get this off? Michael! Michael, where are you? He's sleeping in Bali right now. He's going to laugh when he sees this, but it's so challenging to get this off. Oh my goodness. If I had a mirror, of course, it would be lickety-split, but I may wear this and then just show you guys the other stuff. Okay. Oh, I can't even turn it around. It's so beautiful. Oh, by the way, look, it's got gemstones all the way around. All right, this is staying on, you guys. I didn't really want to take it off anyway, but all right. It's going to stay right there, and then I'm going to show you everything else. Okay, so Komang, who's made these sterling silver and gemstone pieces coming up, he says, when I finished high school, I set up my own workshop and started crafting jewelry there. Through this experience, I learned a lot about developing my own designs. I offered my jewelry to art shops nearby, and thank God, people really liked it. My courage grew. I began my home workshop with only a few people helping me. I prioritized quality. As he grew, he says, I brought in more people to help me. That is a good thing for me and my family, and certainly for the people who helped me craft these lovely pieces of jewelry art. Yes, he's become successful also on NOVICA. Thanks to you guys. Thanks to amazing shoppers who are supporting him and helping his whole community because as he gets more orders for his designs, he's able to spread that love and hire more people to help him. So, okay, wait till you hear though about this whole incredible legend that I'm going to tell you about. This set. So these are all sold separately, but Michael, our merchandiser, felt these all went so well together, which they do. They're all from the same artisan. And as a set, although they're sold separately, as a set, they have an incredible legend that I'm very excited to share with you guys. So first, let me tell you about the necklace. I don't know, can I put this on over the other necklace? I guess I can. Although this beautiful flower necklace is so distracting from this. Let's see. All right. So this necklace is called the Lansari necklace. Oh my God, wait till you hear this. Again, these are for men and for women. Wait till you hear the legend behind this. And this is made with all sterling silver. Of course, NOVICA doesn't sell anything that isn't sterling silver 925 minimum. So 925 is the norm for, high quality sterling silver jewelry designs. And we do have also a lot of 950, which is even higher. And the numbers indicate the purity. So 925 is 92.5% sterling. 950 is 95% sterling silver. And you do have a little bit of other metal in sterling silver, so it isn't too soft. So it doesn't just kind of melt. So it holds its form. So this is all 925 sterling silver, cow bone here, and garnet. And we're going to tell you about the powers of garnet that are believed in different cultures around the world. But wait till you hear the legend of this necklace. Oh my gosh, I wish I could kind of just show you this, but as we know, I'm not able to get this gorgeous work of art off without a mirror. So we're going to wear them both, and I'm going to be extra blessed. So, okay, so this necklace, here's the story. Well, first let me tell you about it. So Lansari sleeps peacefully in Coming's design, dreaming of reuniting with her lover, Jayaprana. And that's the legend I'm going to tell you about in a minute. She's the heroine of a Balinese tale of star-crossed lovers finally reunited in death. So that's the Balinese Romeo and Juliet version. It's a little different, and you're going to love the details. And you'll never feel the same wearing it until you hear them. But the power of love. So let's see. And it's on this. Can you see the chain there? It's on this gorgeous chain, which is, let's see, how long is the chain? About 19.5 inches long. So the chain is Borobudur style. So Borobudur is a temple in Java next to Bali. And so the style of this necklace, look at the detail. Oh gosh, you can't even quite see in the picture. The incredible craftsmanship that went into every facet of this round chain, if you can call it that. But the chain itself is a work of art. And it's a specific style called Borobudur. So it's based on an architectural motif of the Borobudur Buddhist temple in Java, which was built in the 8th and 9th centuries. It's widely considered to be one of the wonders of the world, by the way. There's argument as to whether there's 7, 8, or 9 wonders of the world. There's truth, so many, but it's right up there with on the top of the list. I think it's the world's largest Buddhist temple. It draws pilgrims from around Southeast Asia to a very remote hilltop in central Java. Borobudur is an ancient center for pilgrimage and education in Mahayana Buddhism. So one of our customers, Cats with a Z, she says, love this heirloom quality design. I love this necklace and the beautiful legend behind it, which I'm going to tell you all about in just a second. It's truly one I treat as an heirloom. It's also very grand to wear. And we're talking about this, the second necklace I'm wearing right now. This artist is exceptional. I love all his designs, but this one is my very favorite treasure. Yes. Okay. And then to go with this, and separately, is the White Knight ring. That's also by Coming, Celestri in Bali. He says he made it as the contemplative warrior, so this is also part of the legend we're going to tell you about. The face is carved from bone. The helmet and rings band are sterling silver. You'll see the traditional Balinese swirl and bead design with garnet accents. Yes, so all traditional designs, they're all going to be leading right into this legend I'm going to tell you about. That's so romantic and magical. Garnet, by the way, the spiritual meaning of garnet in many different parts of the world people tend to believe it revolves around love and friendship. And it has associations with the heart, blood, inner fire, and life force. Garnets have long been considered symbols of love and extends to friendship too. So yeah, give garnets as a sign of love and sign of friendship. Garnets are also commonly believed to aid in the healing of broken bonds of love. So that all ties into the legend I'm going to tell you about in just a minute. I'm going to show you the rest of this. Oh yeah, the bracelet, which I've already got on. Look at this beautiful bracelet. Jim, if you could show them everybody the bracelet there too in the photos, also by Coming. Sterling silver and garnet, likewise, these all go so beautifully together. Surrounded by curling vines, the face of a princess emerges, all tying into this legend I'm about to tell you about, the legend of Lansari. Her serene visage is crowned with a 1 carat garnet teardrop, and you'll hear why that is a teardrop. Brett says, very nice quality. I ordered this bracelet as a Christmas gift for my wife. I had no problems with the shipping because, NOVICA handles all the shipping. So you're buying artisan direct prices, but our artisan empowerment hubs do all the packing and careful shipping, getting it straight to you in perfect condition and beautifully gift wrap. Well, this particular necklace, by the way, comes in this gorgeous handmade paper box. And of course, everything comes with a keepsake card. So you can always see who made it and the story behind it. So for example, this was the keepsake card that came with the flower necklace that I'm wearing right now. And then our smaller pieces of jewelry ship in beautiful handmade bags, each a different cloth handmade in the region of origin. So Brett says she absolutely loves it. The craftsmanship is very good. We're talking about the bracelet. Thank you. Delia says, adding to my collection, I bought this bracelet to go with a pendant I received last year as a present. I think she got this necklace that I'm wearing. It looks even better in person. It complements my pendant very nicely. I love the work of Coming Sulastra. His items are lovely and the details are amazing, and as are the stories behind his jewelry. She says, good to know that I'm helping someone as well. Yeah, and that's why we're all here, you guys. That's why you're watching. That's why we're here. That's why I'm here, to help change the world in the way that we can. And that's through traditional arts and cultures the world over in remote regions of the world. That's NOVICA's specialty, to help artisans in areas that were previously marginalized because they didn't have a way to sell directly to the world market. So you're helping us, and you're helping all of them by shopping Artisan Direct. Everything's fair trade and everything's handmade. Catherine says of the bracelet, stunning. This is a well-made, gorgeous piece of jewelry. Feels great wearing it. 5 stars. Oh, and yeah, it's very flexible. So I have very tiny wrists. I find bracelets challenging, but it's very soft, malleable, fine silver. So you're able to really open that up or squeeze it back together, which I have done here to fit my wrist perfectly. So isn't that beautiful? Yeah, what a set if you buy all these. And everything right now, the prices you see are the regular NOVICA prices that are already amazing. But everything right now during the live show, 15% off. If you buy in that shopping app that's right there linked in the comments, and then you can continue putting things in your cart, continue watching us while we're live, and and then check out at the end. And also for another 24 hours, you can use the code episode. Is it episode 8? Yeah, episode 8 today, and you can get that 15% discount off anything at NOVICA if you shop within the next 24 hours or so. All right, so tell you about these earrings, which go with this beautiful Lansari set. Beautifully, they're called Shine On. That's the name Cummings given these sterling silver and garnet earrings, very lacy wire and beadwork, and very traditional style. Crimson garnet gemstones. He says he's got 3 carats of faceted garnet in each of these earrings. Very feminine design. Karen says, perfect size. I love the size and shape of these earrings. And of course, the lovely deep garnet stone. These are a perfect addition to my wardrobe. Sandra says, absolutely beautiful. The pictures don't do it justice. I absolutely love this piece, and I'm so glad I chose it to add to my collection of unique jewelry. CA, we've seen her comment before. She says, stunning piece, beautiful workmanship on the face. So I think she's speaking of the necklace. Stones are bright and colorful. I bought matching earrings and love the set. Yes. Okay, now I'm going to tell you about the legend of Leonsari. All right. I'm going to see if I can tell you this story while I'm trying to take off this colorful necklace one more time because I got another necklace to show you too. All right. So long, long ago in a land far away, of course, but actually in the land of Bali, in the north of Bali, was ruled by a very powerful king who shall remain unnamed, of course, because he was a very bad king as it would turn out. Okay, so there was a boy and a girl, of course. So this is the Balinese Romeo and Juliet, but not as their own version and their own very romantic, meaningful story. So there was a boy named Nyoman Jayaprana. And as we learned in last week's episode in Bali, there are fundamentally 4 names given to everyone. So your first name identifies you as where you are in line of your birth order in your family. So we know from last week that if your first name is Nyoman, you are the 3rd in line. So anyway, the boy, our romantic hero, our Balinese Romeo, is Nyoman Jayaprana. He was from the kingdom of Bali. He was known for his talents as a singer and storyteller. We love singers and storytellers. A wandering orphan, he was taken in by the king, who raised him as his own son. So we want to love the king. The king was charmed by his qualities and talents. Jayaprana grew to become a brave and handsome young man, and the king considered it time for him to marry, of course. At the market, and of course the market everywhere you go, you guys, talk to Jen in the comments. I'm going to be reading all the comments later, and of course she's giving away beautiful t-shirts and $50 gift certificates. But I'd love to hear if you, like I do, when you go to a new country, first thing I do is go to the marketplace. And this was long before NOVICA was born. As a traveling journalist, which I did for many years before, focusing mostly on human rights, of course. First place when you land, you go to the market and you see what people are eating, what they're selling, what they're buying, what they're making, what they're wearing. It tells you so much about a culture, and of course, such a wonderful place to meet people. So of course, Jayaprana goes to the market, and that's where he meets the beautiful woman with dark eyes and long black hair. Leonsari is her name. It was love at first sight. After the wedding ceremony, the young couple approached the king to receive his blessing. But this is where the story took a turn. The king fell so madly in love under the spell of Leonsari's beauty that he became a very bad king, and he devised a way to get our hero, Jayaprana, out of the picture, even though they had just married. So he takes the new husband, sends him off on a warrior mission, and sends an assassin with him that was supposed to be his bodyguard. And as he's about to assassinate him, and he did assassinate him in the legend, the bodyguard confesses that the king has sent him to kill our hero of the story. And so the minute that our hero dies, a flower wilts in the hands of Leonsari. He had gifted her a flower, and he said that you will know I'm okay as long as this flower is alive. And the flower wilts, and she knows that her beloved new husband has died. And she learns that it was the king's doing and that the king wants to marry her. So rather than face that sad fate of spending the rest of her life having lost her beloved, she pulls the king's own dagger out of its sheath, and she kills herself with the dagger. And immediately the castle fills with the beautiful, fragrant scent of flowers, as the forest did when her beloved died. And Leon refers to her death. Sari refers to the beautiful scent that her name conjures to everybody who tells this tale. It's a very widely, very popular tale to be retold also in puppet shows in Bali. If you've been to some of the beautiful puppet shows that are so traditional there, So that's the story of Liansari. So she is reunited with her beloved, of course, her Romeo, Jaya Prana, in the afterlife. So that's the story of this beautiful necklace. And yeah, and the different elements. So the warrior prince here on the ring, and the princess again here on the beautiful bracelet. And then these gorgeous sterling silver and garnet earrings that just complement all of the above. So that's the legend. I was really excited to share with you guys. Oh, and in Bali, I forgot to mention, there's a tomb tower at the place where they are supposed to have, where Giant Prana is supposed to have died, and that Liansari would have been entombed to be with him. So today it's a public temple. You can go visit it. And if you do, be sure to wear this beautiful set of jewelry from our beloved Komeng Sulastri in Bali, who would so appreciate your business. So if you love these as much as I do, put them in your shopping cart. Let's send him some love. And remember, everything that you're seeing now, all these prices are 15% off if you're shopping right now in the live stream. And for the next 24 hours or so, you can use the code episode 8 if you're shopping on the NOVICA site for anything you want to buy, including these and anything that catches your eye. So highly recommend. All right. Oh my goodness, Michael, you're in big trouble, Michael. He's going to be laughing so hard. I'm sure you guys that are our loyal viewers saw me struggle trying to get the earrings off and on last week. So now he upped the ante to 3 different sets of jewelry. Okay, I know I can get the earrings on. These are so gorgeous, all bathed in gold. These have an amazing story of longevity to go with them. These are ginkgo tree leaves. Oh my gosh, who knows about the ginkgo tree? Oh my gosh, I wish we could just talk to each other, you guys. But we can talk in the comments, and I will read everything after. And right now, Jenna is responding. And if you have any questions, you guys, and if there's time, she'll ask me here while I'm putting these on or dawdling otherwise. Okay, so these earrings, so much story behind these too, and the artisan. And this ring, I'm going to switch rings too. So this is a set that is earrings and necklace, and then a ring that's sold separately also by the same artisan. Oh, I so want to show you all these necklaces apart from each other, because they're each their own statement. But I know I can get this one off, the Liansari necklace off, but I'm not so sure about how to get this off without great help from somebody who is in the audience, since there's nobody here at the moment to do it. So I'm going to again put the necklace over the other necklace. Okay, this is so beautiful and so delicate, and it's on both sides, on both the earrings and the necklace. You'll see that the veins of this very important, meaningful, spiritual, historic leaf are on both. And you can see there's quite a bit of room to adjust the necklace, whether you want it long or short. So let's see if I can get this on. So the ginkgo biloba tree, I was first introduced to by some wonderful, incredible neighbors I had when I was a child. Our place burned down in one of the big wildfires, and some wonderful neighbors took us in briefly. And oh my goodness, everything's all tangled now. And they had a terrarium with a little bonsai tree, and it was a ginkgo biloba tree. And they were all very elderly people, very into health, as my family was growing up. And they would eat a little leaf from this ginkgo tree, or they would steam it maybe as tea every day, or they would split it up, just use a little piece of it. So it's believed to have all sorts of health benefits. But more important, this tree is 350 million years old. It's the longest, I think the longest lived, or considered to be the longest lived tree species. It predates the dinosaurs, and it still grows very similar to, it hasn't changed much over the millennium. And so it's really a symbol of longevity and strength and endurance. And so it brings all that to it. Okay, so I'm going to tell you more about that interesting story. But meanwhile, so that this set of jewelry that Jim is showing you there in the picture, And the necklace now is all tangled up with my other two necklaces, or my other necklace. But you can see it there in the set. And these beautiful earrings, they're sold as a pair, as a set. So 22 karat gold plated jewelry. And they're made by Vivek Nathani. He's in India. He's another NOVICA 5-star artisan. So for centuries, like I was telling you, for millennium, this ginkgo tree has been such a powerful statement. It's considered the fossil tree. It's also long been considered a symbol of hope and peace. So it's another reason we're sharing this with you today, since the world is in turmoil again this week. And those of us are doing what we can to help, including you, by supporting these amazing artisans and NOVICA, because that's our mission, to help change the world through fair trade. So we're doing what we can, but we're also still so very sad about everything that's happening in the world. So this necklace set is created by the artisan as a symbol of hope and peace, because that is a theme that the ginkgo tree brings historically and traditionally into the world. So we love that, and that's one of the reasons Michael thought we should highlight it today. It's the ginkgo tree, the sole survivor of an ancient group of trees, and it has features unlike any other plant alive today. Botanists consider it a living fossil. A single ginkgo tree may live for hundreds of years, possibly thousands of years. So if it is loved and nurtured. So the ginkgo tree leaf is shown on both the earrings and the necklace. And then the gemstones that you can see up and down the sides of the earrings and here on the necklace sides in the picture, those are iolite. And iolite is, so, we love talking about the deeper meanings of gemstones, and their power qualities, as believed by different traditional cultures and by many people around the world in different regions. But iolite is widely used by shamans to enhance their ability to have clear visions. Some legends even say iolite strengthens eyesight. I'm reading my notes here. Other metaphysical beliefs hold that iolite promotes pure thoughts, intuition, and self-acceptance. Those are all wonderful qualities I think everybody needs more of, including myself. It unlocks the creativity of the artist and opens a path to your inner self. So that's the stone that Vivek Nathani decided to pair with these beautiful handmade ginkgo leaves that he's made in these beautiful creations. So some believe that wearing ginkgo can bring stillness, contemplation, and enlightenment. Ginkgo also represents endurance and strength, like I mentioned. Oh, and this is so interesting. In Chinese and Japanese cultures, that's where the ginkgo tree, especially the ginkgo nut, is really considered as the fruit of the ginkgo tree. It's a nut, a seed, really seen as symbols of hope and longevity. So there are 6 ginkgo trees planted in the 1850s near a Japanese monastery in Hiroshima. They survived the atomic bomb, and we all know those photos of the devastation and just the flattening of the earth after the bomb in Hiroshima. So 6 ginkgo trees survived, and that's why in Japanese and also in Chinese mythology and belief systems, the ginkgo tree is even more so a symbol of longevity and hope and peace. And again, it's the longest surviving tree species, 350 million years, really, and it's almost in its original form. So I would find some solace in wearing that in times of uncertainty, and we're all living in those times. So we thought we'd share those with you today. The necklace is adjustable, 15.5 inches long to 18 inches, depending on how you adjust it. I think I showed you that. And then this ring. Oh, this ring is so interesting. So by the same artisan, Vivek, in India, the ring is called the modern OG ring. So it's a difference, but it goes so beautifully. Oh, with the, I'm still wearing the bracelet from the previous set, but it goes so well with this set of earrings and necklace. So Michael chose that from the same artist to suggest wearing also in shopping with this with the set. Now, do you see the swirls in that? All right, so I'm going to tell you the story behind that. It's so beautiful. It's a repeating pattern. It's called the OG pattern. And it's 22 karat gold plated silver and made in India, yes. So the OG like, everybody says OG now, like, what is that? Original gangster. But the original gangster in this context goes way, way back in history. So really that symbolizes a point, an apex of an arch, arc or arch. It's a very distinctive pattern with two continuous S-shaped curves. You can see there, narrowing and widening. These two curves form a perfect oval before repeating out gracefully. They're very well known for their architecturally pleasing form and rhythm. So you'll see that in architecture and in some apexes. I think the word actually OG comes from a slightly longer word in French. I don't speak French, but those of you that do. And it refers to kind of the apex here of an architectural arch shaped like that, like I just showed you. These sweeping curves are found throughout the ancient world, from the Persian tomb of Cyrus to ancient Greek constructions. It's these ancient curves that the beginnings of the OG style are visible. In many cultures and religions around the world, gold, so now we're talking about the properties of gold, since we've talked about gemstones, gold is believed to hold spiritual meaning. It is often associated with the divine and is believed to represent spiritual enlightenment and transformation. In many spiritual traditions, gold is seen as a symbol of purity, wisdom, and spiritual attainment. Interesting. All right, now we know a little more about gold. So that's that set of 3 rings sold separately, but so much goes with that. And again, all the prices you're seeing now, 15% off if you buy right now at the app. The first comment in the live stream comments will take you to the in-app shopping experience, where you can still continue watching on YouTube or Facebook, wherever you're watching right now, and shop in the app. And I think that'll hold true for another hour or so after the show. You can continue shopping. All right, so let me tell you a little bit about Vivek Nathani, the Indian. He's a 5-star NOVICA artisan, of course. Focuses on handcrafted sterling silver, gold, and gemstone jewelry. He said, I was born in Jaipur, which is the northeast part of Rajasthan, in the spring of 1968. Those who know me well describe me as a man who is compassionate, sincere, and driven. And Jaipur, we've mentioned before in other episodes, is known as the Pink City. And I haven't mentioned why it's called the Pink City, and that's because Maharaja Ram Singh, who was the leader at the time in 1876, he had all the buildings painted pink because pink is considered the color of hospitality. So that was to welcome a visit by Britain's Queen Victoria. So all the city is pink for that reason, dating back to 1876 and Maharaja Ram Singh. So, but our artisan Vivek, that's pictured here, said, I learned the art of jewelry crafting from my father. With patience, hard work, and perseverance, I've been able to master the silver arts and set up a workshop of my own. I love working with sterling silver, as it is playful and easy to work with. What I love best about this craft is the delicacy and detailing in each piece of jewelry, and you can really, really see that in his really delicate designs and all the intricacies that you can't see from afar, but so much love and work in each of these pieces that he makes. He said, I work with my wife and several artisans from the local community. We are able to support their families too, especially their children and their education. He says, my dream is for my jewelry to become known around the world for its designs and quality. And Vivek, we're making your dreams come true as we speak. We have customers, NOVICA's customers in, we've shipped this past year to more than 80 countries, but we've sold to artisan direct to customers in more than 100 countries since we launched in 1999, 2000. So yeah, and thank you guys for supporting all these amazing artisans. I don't know if everybody knows about the undiscovered box. You can leave out Vivek for just a second, or actually, can you go ahead, Jim, and go ahead and put up the painting? The last thing I'm going to show you guys today. Everybody's got to stick around because I got to tell you the story of this painting. But for those of you who don't yet know, you may not know, even if you shop regularly at NOVICA, we do something new just for the last year or two that's called the Undiscovered Artisan Box. So if you Google Undiscovered Artisan Box, you'll find the website. It's a separate website from NOVICA, or if you look at the top of the novica.com website homepage, in the very upper right corner, you'll see Artisan Box, subscription box. Click on that, and you'll open up a whole new amazing world called, so 4 times a year, we do this gorgeously gift-wrapped box. of 5 different handcrafted works of art from a different region. So it's seasonal. So you subscribe, and each quarter is super affordable. I think it's $50 some per quarter for 5 works of art. I think the value is, well over $100 or $150 for what's in the box. And it comes beautifully gift wrapped. So when you're thinking about Christmas shopping, think about ordering a few of these subscriptions. You can either give them directly and we'll ship directly to your recipient, and they'll be wowed every year, like as if you sent them a beautiful box of high-end peaches or pears, Christmas pears, which is a tradition, or chocolate-covered strawberries. But instead, you're sending them an amazing box full of stories, jewelry, textiles, beautiful scarves and shawls, and you get to choose. So you get to curate your box from kind of a distilled version of what our curators feel are the best of that region. So really check into that. It's an amazing price, and again, doing good regularly around the world. So it's called the Undiscovered Artisan Box. And Una is just about to put out our new one, which features Guatemala. So I'm going to tell you some quotes from one of the artisans from that, where she also sells on NOVICA, and I'm going to show you some of her beautiful apparel next Thursday. And she's also made the cut to be in this upcoming Christmas holiday season Undiscovered box. So she's the featured curator of that box. She's a weaver in Guatemala with an amazing story. Okay, so, but moving on. Oh, and $10 off anyone that wants to sign up now for the Undiscovered Artisan box. If you go to the website and order now, you get $10 off. You'll see that code when you pop up the website. Oh, and USA Today just nominated us, that box, as one of the best, maybe the best. We're waiting to see how the votes turn out, but best travel subscription boxes in the world. So I'd love you to check that out. I've been really passionate about helping get that going the last couple of years too, along with all our wonderful people around the world that make that happen. Okay, so we're going to end today with something very special. And again, all the jewelry, all the 3 different sets of jewelry by 3 different amazing master jewelry artisans. Everything I showed you today, if you click on the link in the comments right there, the top link, you can shop while we're still talking, and put whatever is your favorite in your shopping cart and send some love to these artisans. All the prices you saw today, 15% off those prices if you buy in-app in the next hour or so. Okay, but we're going to wrap up today. Again, the world's in crisis, and at the same time, for a long time, my very favorite passion project at NOVICA has been our World Peace Project, which we do, which we've done a couple of versions of. And our current one, the World Peace Project, a global arts initiative is what it's called. We've had Nobel Peace Prize winners as our honorary judges, and amazing people around the world that work in the realms of peace to come in and vote for their favorite, very favorite works of art, both paintings, sculptures, jewelry too, and textile tapestries that have been woven in themes of peace. So many of the artisans around the world naturally are impassioned by this topic, as I am, as many of us are, because the world is always in turmoil somewhere. And it's all of us working and thinking and focusing on peace that is the only hope for keeping it in any kind of balance. So, and doing what you can, of course, donating to the people with their feet on the ground, like Red Cross, of course, UNHCR, and our favorite partner that we work with very closely, UNICEF. But this painting, okay, this is by a Nigerian artisan. This painting is available right now, also in-app if you fall in love with it, as I have, and it's available on NOVICA afterwards if someone doesn't grab it right now. It's a one-of-a-kind original painting made just for the World Peace Project by an amazing Nigerian artist, fine artist. It's called World Peace. And so it's 30 inches wide by 34 inches high. It's a one-of-a-kind acrylic on canvas painting. It arrives unstretched and unframed, so you can put a frame of your choosing into it. But boy, is this apropos today. Everything going on in the world. He says, Earth's web of nations emanates from our life-giving globe, spanning different cultures, religions, philosophies, and realities in an arbitrary fabric of chaos. He says, at the core of this globe, nature generates harmony and balance that sustains life itself. Interrupting this balance are humans who superimpose our power relations over the Earth's infinite the Earth's finite surface. He was born in 1979 in Lagos, Nigeria. He said, "My whole life is art. Right from childhood, I loved drawing anything that came from my heart. My habit was so intense that I didn't have time to take notes during junior high school." So he really suffered with his grades originally, but he rose to the occasion. But he really just couldn't stop painting. Painting was his passion. And he says, as a political artist, I've participated in several exhibitions in Nigeria. And of course, now in our current World Peace Project, a global arts initiative that I'm so thrilled to have be very intimately intimately involved in. It's my most favorite passion project. Thousands of artisans from around the world have contributed works of art, and this painting really jumped out at me today. You can see the hands there in the shape of peace doves. So you've got the hands at the bottom of the globe holding the globe up, but they're also peace doves. So there's hope, and then there's the chaos of countries and all the divisions between peoples and cultures. And that's, of course, part of our mission here at NOVICA. It's a big part of our mission to help bridge cultural divides of cultures and continents and through art. So we are so grateful for everybody participating. Closing words for the artisan, Suleiman Mustafa in Nigeria. He calls for all nations of the earth to build a mutual friendship. He says his composition sees the earth divided between green lands and blue skies, with a spherical fish pond at the center, dividing the land, sky, and water. The red stains of conflict evidence a past of ignorance and greed. And as each nation carved out its own spot on the map, more red lines litter Mother Earth. Suleiman calls for love as a means to overcome hatred. We love that. He depicts two kissing doves carrying a rose. Oh yeah, there's a rose there too that they're carrying, each dove symbolizing the unification of human hands in agreement and acceptance of peace. So I want to conclude with that today and say thank you guys so much for listening and for chatting and for hitting that like button. It's not too late if you haven't yet. Please hit that like button. Everybody will know next time that we're going live, because we'll get a little more visibility on our Facebook and YouTube algorithms. But again, let's all go out and do something great today to make the world a better place, whether that's choosing to shop at a place that's doing good around the world, and from artisans in remote regions that can really use your support right now today, or whether it's picking up the phone and calling a friend who needs you to tell them that you love them across time and space. Those are the things we can do immediately to help the world by helping in our own lives. And then if you really are able to, then of course donating to organizations that have boots on the ground, making a difference in the conflicts that are across our world right now. So that's it for today, and we can't wait to see you next Thursday, which is going to be a focus on prepping for Thanksgiving. And thank you, everybody, and all my favorite longtime supporters here who have been with us every episode. I love you so much, and I'm so grateful. And for everybody new that's joined us, we'll see you next week, same time, same place. Over and out.